What's up, guys? It's Ricky with Rapsky Gaming, coming at you for the first time ever, some Titanfall gameplay. So what you're looking at in the background here is some Attrition gameplay I got on Angel City, and I wanted to give you guys some of my first impressions and some tips and tricks on how you can win Attrition while you play Titanfall. So one of the first things you want to do is you want to run right here to B base and throw some grenades out of this window to get some AI kills, so you can get a huge lead on with your team here in the very beginning. So you see we have 13 points to their 2 and now 4, so you see immediately we have a huge lead over them. Now, just a little known fact, you can actually hack specters from the enemy team, and they actually do count towards your attrition points, as you can see there, as if you actually killed it. But instead of it dying, what it'll actually do now is follow you around and actually help you get more attrition points for your team. So what is attrition? I've been throwing this word around already throughout this video, and I wanted to kind of give you guys a definition of what it is. You know, I never actually heard of that word before playing Titanfall, so I went ahead and looked it up, and essentially what it is, it's a warfare tactic that's used, and basically what it does is like grinding out the other team. You're basically just snuffing out all of their resources, all of their soldiers, their tanks, you know, anything like that, until eventually they have nothing to work with. And that basically is what you want to do here. Now, attrition, the way you want to think of it, it's not your typical team deathmatch where you just want to run out there and just kill the enemy, I guess you could say, human-controlled people. A lot like any other first-person shooter for that matter, you really want to go out there and just go straight for them. But in attrition, that's actually the exact opposite of what you want to do. You do not want to try to actively seek out the human players, and if you come across any AI, you know, control people, you know, just take them out if you kind of run across them. No, you want to do the exact opposite. You want to actively look for the AI controlled people, because one, there's a lot more of them, and two, they're extremely easy to kill. So actually what you're looking at here, you'll notice I'm shooting my friendly Titan, but what I'm actually doing, there's a guy on his back that was trying to basically rip off his little head or whatever and shoot into the core to destroy him a lot easier. So he was kind of freaking out thinking I was attacking him, but I was like, no man, I'm trying to help you, you got somebody on your back. But anyways, that's besides the point. So, but yeah, you actually want to look for AI people, and if you come across any human controlled people, whether it be a pilot or a Titan, that's when you want to engage them. So while we're on the topic of AI controlled enemies versus Titans and pilots, let's talk a little bit about how many attrition points you get for killing each type of enemy. So as I'm killing them, you'll actually notice the little marquees on the bottom of the screen and also above the score, which is on the bottom left hand side of the screen. You'll notice that I get like a +1, a +4, +5 anytime that I kill anyone. So let's do a breakdown of what exactly those pertain to. So the first one, the AI controlled enemies, which are going to be either the grunts or the specters, they're going to give you 1 point apiece. So it doesn't sound like much, you know, it actually sounds normal if you're coming from any other first person shooter that's not Titanfall. But, you know, just because there is 1 point, you know, it doesn't sound like that much. However, again, because there are more of them, it adds up very, very quickly. Now up next, you'll see actually right now on the screen, whenever you kill a enemy pilot, which are the human controlled enemies, they will actually give you 4 points apiece. So that's essentially the same as killing 4 AI people. So, but you can actually string them together. Like if you actually find a whole group of them together, you can get a whole mess of attrition points all in one swoop. So it's really nice whenever you find a whole cluster of AI and human controlled enemies all together. So you can actually string them together to get more AI or more attrition points, excuse me. But finally, the Titans. Whenever you kill a Titan, you're actually going to get 5 attrition points for your team. So that's actually only 1 more point than if you were to kill a pilot. So this, again, that's why you want to focus more so on the AI controlled enemies, because it's just so much more work. Like, to kill a Titan takes up so much time, and it's very, very precious your time is here in attrition. But it takes up so much more time and effort to kill a Titan for 5 points when you can easily kill 5 or more AI enemies in just 1 clip of your gun. So here, like, I'm actually wasting a lot of time trying to kill these Titans. And this is actually before I actually went back and studied my gameplay to actually see what exactly was going on during this. So here you can see our points have slowed down dramatically now that I've stopped actually killing a lot of the AI people. And that's not something you want to do. Luckily in this game we were completely dominating them because we were actually focusing on the AI control people. So as you can see there, just the score speaks for itself. Focus on grunts and specters, and if you come across any human control people, that's when you want to attack them, not the opposite. You don't want to come from a Halo or Call of Duty Battlefield mindset, or you want to go against all the other human control players. You see that there's the 5 points that you get for the Titan, because it's just going to be a huge waste of time and you're going to miss out on a lot of points. So those are just some of the most basic tips for attrition on the Angel City here. As far as like loadouts go, you definitely want to have, I recommend the R101C carbine with a suppressor on it, so that way whenever you shoot it you cannot be found on the enemy's minimap. And also on the topic of the minions, we'll call them, the specters, really the AI controlled enemies, you want to have your perk as a pilot for it's called minion detector. And what that actually does is show you where all of the AI enemies are at all times, so you don't have to run around just trying to guess where they are. So if you guys enjoyed the video, if you found this helpful at all, please be sure to give it a like. Titanfall is freaking amazing, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Rapscayina!